Weekly Renewal is brought to you by Calvo Select Care.
Half a day, I'm Reyna Calvo bringing you your weekly renewal. I am here for part 2 with Reyna Calvo. Welcome back, Reyna.
Thank you. Good to be here.
There was a time when I thought acceptance was just kind of like, okay, distraction. Do something that makes you feel good so you don't have, like you're saying, spiritual bypass. But acceptance is not so, I mean, you kind of have to feel the feelings before you get to acceptance. Would you say so?
You know, I used to buy into, because there is a thing in body work and energy work, you gotta feel it to heal it.
Yeah.
But I recognize that we are not our feelings. We have feelings, we have thoughts, we have a body, but who we are is the awareness, the witness. That's why even when you meditate, you're the witness of observing everything. I think even when I recognize, when you're so tapped in, you can sense energetically if there's anger. Where is it in your body? Let me have a conversation with it.
Yeah.
It need not be like necessarily,
Completely collapsing into...
Yeah. You can move through the emotion
Right.
by intention, the power of intention.
I was curious also because for myself, I feel like I've been prepared. I feel like I have accepted.
Right.
I feel like we've had a lot of time to kind of move to where the day finally came. And yet, I surprised myself because I found myself pretty broken. Like if we're going through the healing and the acceptance. So although you may feel like you've accepted and you've healed through it, but you will still have moments of deep sorrow.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it, what's your self-narrative? Because even what if you don't mind me sharing?
Yeah.
Like, as far as you labeled it as I'm broken, it's like you're allowing yourself to feel.
Yeah.
Just allow yourself to feel. And
Nothing's wrong with being broken. I don't find anything wrong to be broken. Yeah.
But anyways, as far as I guess we, like you said, our semantics on words is that it's like holding that wholeness of each individual. Any person that comes through the door is like holding that space of wholeness, that there is a knower within them that knows what needs to be processed.
Yeah.
And allow all of it to be okay.
Yeah.
The anger to be okay, the sadness to be okay, the disappointment to be okay, all of it come up
Right.
and then resolved. And then getting away, the mind always wants to figure it out. Let the heart feel the heart. Let the heart feel all of it.
Yeah.
And then go to the head and say, what needs to be shifted in my perception to make this feel even better,
Right.
right? So your question again was, what is acceptance?
Yes.
Acceptance is all of it. Accept all of it to come forward.
Yeah.
And then only you can say, I know that there's this whole thing of, okay, I'm sad, I'm going to give myself, I'm going to keep myself 2 days to stay in bed all day. And that's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to do anything. I'm going to allow myself to just be here and mope as much as I want.
And be okay with it.
And be okay with it.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be times when there's just going to be this impetus within you, this momentum within you. It's like, I gotta stand up inside myself and make the most of this life. What do I want to do? What's one thing I can do? I can write a gratitude list. Let me write, oh my gosh, I can breathe. Oh my gosh, I have loved ones. I have someone I can call. I got a roof over my head. And being able to do the gratitude list of some sort. Or what are some of the great qualities that I got to experience with my beloved or my deceased? What are the great things I learned about my dad? Or what a peacemaker he was. What a unconditional love I've never got to experience. To model to me with him and my mom what love 68 years looks like.
Yeah.
And how that kind of like triggers me of, I want to experience that while I'm in this body. I want to find someone that I get to share this journey with.
Yes.
I mean, there's things that you can write, qualities of a sweet, the one that's passed.
Right.
And hold yourself through it. Because maybe there's a younger part of you that's crying, and the adult self or the wise woman that the soul, nothing hurts, harms, and endangers the soul. On the other layers, the mental, the emotional, and the physical, and the behavioral areas, there's duality. But at that top layer of spirit and soul, everything is oneness.
Yeah.
Everything is love. So call forth that higher knower within you, and just to cradle that part of you that just needs you to feel all of it.
Yes. Thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. We will see you next week for part 3 of this segment.
Weekly Renewal is brought to you by Calvo Select Care.